Yo, what up guys, beside D here. Happy new week. My voice is back. In this video I want to take a look at this team that helped me beat Amius the lunar archon on rotation 2. So it's not easy, as the first one was also quite difficult, but we had a lot of choices in the type of champions we could bring in right there. In this second rotation I feel like it's more restrictive, and these are the MVPs right here, and I'll talk about other alternatives that you can use. I'll run the battle and talk about some tips and tricks you can help to make this work for you, because it wasn't a one attempt battle. It took me about 15 to 20 attempts before I was able to be successful, and yes, it was up to 15 minutes. So yes, this is an end game content, so that's what we're starting the week off with. Let me head over to the boss himself, and I've not even tried other difficult stages in Soul Cross. I just wanted to get to him first, get the 3 keys, and beat him before the time expires. Or maybe once I'm done with this hard mode Amius, I can scroll over to the normal mode Amius and go beat that one also. That's the way I navigated, because we don't have free gear removal to help us beat the other Soul Cross stages. All right, so let me talk about the MVPs right here. As usual, Amius needs consistent heal reduction. The last rotation, a lot of people relied on Venomage for that heal reduction, and also an A1 Cold Heart for that heal reduction. Some people even use both of them. So heal reduction is also very necessary. And this champion, Morrigan, brings heal reduction on a passive that cannot be removed. Normally, he will reduce the cooldown, or he will even remove it from himself, but he cannot remove heal reduction when she places it on him right here from this passive. Whenever she takes a turn, she just places it, and you have to have enough accuracy to make that happen. 475 accuracy is the the mark that you want to hit on your champions, whether it's your poisoner or your heal reduction champions. That's the accuracy requirement. And yes, you're still doing damage from poisons. If you don't have a Rotos like a lot of people are using, I has to still use my Gnishak. Last rotation, Gnishak was also a viable option for poisoner. It's not by doing damage from the bombs, it's by doing damage from the poison. So I had to regear my Gnishak to now do damage from poisons. What do I mean? I mean I took away all attack, no crit damage, nothing. He's just there with high enough accuracy and high enough HP to survive a little bit. So those are the 2 MVPs right here. The rest of the teams can be interchanged. So if you have any other options for heal reduction, you can use that one. So for another option right here, healers and revivers. Without healing and revive, you cannot do this battle, because people will die, people will go down. So 2 revivers is recommended. The last rotation we also use 2 revivers. And so in this case, I'm using a passive reviver and an active reviver, which is going to be Godseeker built in my normal dungeon build that I use her for in the Sun Devil Necropolis solo with some other champion. I did not regear her. She has this passive revive right here and this active revive. It's useful. And then if she goes down, you have somebody else to bring her back to life, and that's going to be Reliquary Tender. Why? Because she has a cleanse. So some people are also using Mighty Uko that has a cleanse. That has a revive, but Mighty Uko does not have a cleanse. That's why I prefer to use Reliquary Tender instead for that cleanse. But take note, the boss will change your continuous heal to heal reduction. So if you don't have multiple cleansers, most times you will not be able to heal yourself, because of he placed heal reduction on you. When he removes your continuous heal from you, he will change it to heal reduction. So this one, I have to time it to know when to put continuous heal on myself. Don't just place it at any time, because he will just change it to something negative. And as usual, the more buffs you have on yourself, the more the boss will use his AoE hits. So whenever you have a bunch of buffs on yourself, he will not do that single target hit. He will do the AoE hit. And the AoE hit, you can survive it if you're built well enough. But the single target hit, you cannot survive it. So I'm going to run the battle and see how that goes. And for UDK, you know what it does for us in the arena. The first hit he does on one of my allies goes to UDK. The second hit goes to that ally. So UDK is kind of helping me share the damage. And I don't know what happens where UDK just gets healed to 100%. I don't know if it's a bug, but sometimes the boss just does something and UDK just gets a bunch of healing. I don't think it's a passive. I don't know where that is coming from. Whenever an enemy is healed, heals this champion by 20% of that heal. I think this is what is happening. Whenever an enemy is healed, he's this champion by 20% of that heal. So if the boss is healing himself, he just heals 20% of the boss's heal. That's huge. I didn't know that was part of his passive though. I didn't know until now. He was just being so tanky and so hard to kill. I did not need to regear my UDK. This is your arena UDK that like everybody has. And yeah, I'll go over the champion detailed build before at the end of the video. Let me just run the battle. I will not run this battle to the end. Like I said, it's a 15-minute run and it's totally full manual, not on auto. So I'll just explain a little bit how the battle is going. Yes, I had to try it 15 times before I was successful, so I don't want to run it again because yes, it will fail several times before you get it successfully. Except your champions are built very well, very well. The speed you're required to look for in this particular stage is 250, 251 and above. That's the speed you're looking for. My UDK does not meet that requirement, so he is very, very slow because I did not regear him. Let's run the battle. The battle will start with our A1s as usual. Now I saw some people bring in a block debuff buff. If you have a block debuff buff on yourself, you will not need to deal with the stun that the boss will place on you. So I think a man eater was an option for that particular content. When you place a block debuff buff on yourself, you can trigger this boss skill to make him try to place a stun on you. I saw somebody talk about it in a different video. By placing your decrease attack right now, if you place your decrease attack right now and you place a block debuff buff, the boss will trigger this. He will try to stun you. But if you don't put any debuff on him like decrease attack, he will use this skill instead. So this is not the difficult mode. I don't think who can deal with the stun. It's when he changes form. That's the part where you have to deal with. That's the part I want to place my decrease attack. That's the part I want to place a bunch of buff on myself so he doesn't, you know, single target hits or do multiple single target hits and kill everybody. All right, for now I'm starting with the A1. That's the heal reduction right there from Morrigan. She has enough accuracy to make it happen, and that is the only thing you need. And of course some poisons. All right, I'm gonna go in with my A1s right here. The A1s will take some damage and I'll heal back up. That's 2 bombs, which will change to poison. I don't want to do the heal yet. I'll go in with more A1s. Not yet. More poisons. No, we got resisted. Damn. He'll do another AoE. He changed it to decrease attack. Damn. All right. But we can steal it. Morrigan also has this ability right here, which she can steal this buff that the boss just placed on himself. Well, that's it. She removed it. And now I can place decrease attack on him because he's about to change form. I can begin to buff myself. UDK will buff also. He will strip all this buff, I know. That's it. He stripped it. But I was just making sure he doesn't use a single target hit. So that's the way I was trying to manipulate the boss into using his AoE hit during this form. And now somebody is dead. Revive. I don't know if this cooldown reduction from my reviver, because when she revives somebody, she reduces the cooldown on their skill. I don't know if that's the problem why the boss is using a single attack hit, because I had to try several times to make sure it doesn't do that single target hit. But right now, as we are, sometimes the battle just goes smoothly, that we can stay 2-man until we revive everybody again. The boss just gets merciful when he sees that we are just 2-man surviving. He begins to do his AoE hits. See, he's waiting for me to get revived somebody, then he's beginning to do single target hit again. See, AoE, AoE, AoE. I'm like, see, what is up? Why doesn't he do the big hit sometimes? Is he healed fully? Not yet. Let me bring this champion back. See, that's what I mean. Whenever you do that reset cooldown of an ally skill, I think that makes him proc that big nuke that you don't want. Single target. Okay, see, UDK can survive it, but nobody else can survive those hits right here on this team. We're coming back to life, so we can get back into the game. Hopefully. Let me give him some buffs to strip. Hopefully it doesn't do single targets. Or hopefully it changes form. He did change form. On this stage, I can survive this. I also have some brimstone coming in with some damage for me. A1s. It's not a pure science. I think at least in the last rotation we knew what we were doing. We knew what Cold Heart was there for. We knew what the whole taunts of the boss. But this time around, it's still difficult to make that happen. Last time we also had a particular champion who was built in high crit damage, I think, who was the target also. The boss just changed form and he did nothing. Let me put some buffs on myself for him to strip. I'll not bring this champion back to life yet because he will just go down instantly. Let me save my cleanse. Revive on death. Yes. Go down again. I saved that skill, but she went down. Damn. This is so difficult to deal with. But we are doing some damage slowly but surely. You can see we're getting closer and closer, but it's not as fast as you'd want it to be. Sometimes the rotation just goes so smoothly and nobody dies and you just keep your allies alive the entire time. But this time around, we are going down multiple times and it's going to make it a longer run. But I don't see him healing to full. Oh. Last rotation, when it takes some turns, he just gets healed to full. I'm not seeing this happening this time around. See, whenever we decrease our cooldown, he does that thing. Bring her back to life. My main damage dealer is not coming back to life. That's the problem we're having right now. Did he have mercy on me? Or is he going to do single target again? I have her in Relentless Set. She's taking numerous turns. Some healing. He still did the A1. I don't know what makes him do that A1 and what makes him not do it. Now this is when I want to revive people, but I don't have my revive available yet. 3-turn cooldown on the revive. 1-turn cooldown on the revive. See why it's a 15-minute run? Because we're 6 minutes in. We're not even half HP yet because my damage dealer keeps going down. Alright, let me bring the damage dealer first. No, he will just go down instantly. She has a better healing than him. Am I going to make him use his AoE? Please use your AoE skill, boss. Don't do single targets. Yeah, that's what I want to happen. I think when you have a lot of buffs on yourself, he does it. Just what you want. Now I have enough time to bring him back. Or do I have enough healing to survive the next hit? Decrease attack. Yes, I do. He changed form. We survived it. That's how it's supposed to go. I think I don't have a lot of buffs. Now, if my UDK had enough speed, he could rotate around to his skill to always place that shield on me and that heal that I need. So my other reliquary can cleanse it. It's just that UDK is, I think, is 190 speed or 100 speed, I think. That's why he's not being very, very useful as a buffer. Maybe if you bring in somebody else who can do buffs for you, that the boss can strip, it might be an easier battle for you. But over here, I keep dying to the single target hit of the boss. Cleanse. Buffs. He's about to strip it. He did not strip it, so we have a lot of time to heal. Nice. Can I have decreased attack, please? Yes. Because he's about to rotate. He's about to switch and strip all my buffs and AoE hit. I'll survive it. That's what I want to happen. My cleanse is not available though. 2 cleansers will be nice, but my UDK also doesn't have enough accuracy to land any debuffs on this boss, so he's not a source of decreased attack for me. I did not want to regear him for this particular stage. I needed him in that arena build to stay. UDK took the first hit and he took the second hit and he came back to life. I should have used this A3 there so he doesn't go down again, but no problem. Is the boss going to take a turn? He did not. Okay. Let's get some healing. Cleanse. We don't have the shield available from UDK. That means somebody's about to go down. Or not. You survive it. She has enough healing now. AoE. Stun. UDK, where is your... Okay, decrease attack now. He will do another AoE hit. Oh, he switched. Damn. AoE. Okay, we survived it. I thought this was just going to fail and just I'll end the video, but it seems like it's going to be a successful run. Now, I did not have any block reviver on my team to deal with this boss, so he did revive himself once at least when I was trying to take him down. That was not the person you're supposed to target, boss. I need that heal reduction. Come back to life. I'm not placing decrease attack yet. Let's bring her back. We need that heal. Yes, we have it. He took her down again. What's up with this boss? Come back to life. Not decrease attack yet. Put a bunch of buffs. I wish UDK could help me with this buff because I don't think it's enough for him to do his AoE. Is it enough? It is. He did the AoE. Woo! Did you see what Brimstone did to him? Awesome. Brimstone is the best way to go. I'm not going to use this skill yet. Can use this. Bunch of buffs. Revive. We did not survive that. Damn. Let's go faster speed. This boss cannot have his speed reduced. No decreased speed for him. Revive. Who is he gonna single target? Nobody. Okay, nice. Do I revive him here? Just gonna go down instantly. Let me put a bunch of buffs for him to maybe strip. Maybe trick him to use his AoE. That's what I want to happen. Yes. So now I can revive. I think. I just don't want him to use the single targets hits. Meter fill. I don't have heal yet. Everybody has heal reduction. No need to use my heal. Still no shield from UDK. UDK is killing me in this battle, man. He switched forms. Only one person died. Cool. Extra turns. Let's heal. A1s. Stun, stun, stun. Can't deal with that. Alright, come back to life and let's deal with this boss now. Ooh, he switched forms. I think the cooldown reduction from reviving somebody is what makes him just take stun immediately, because that's not his turn. I think that's what is happening, because I had to go through my skills and make sure nobody had that skill that has a chance of reducing the cooldown. But still, it keeps happening. No decrease attack yet. Time to place some bombs. Somebody's gonna die. And we have shields. Just for a short while. Enough to survive the heat. Yes. No. One person still died. See how much heat he took from that brimstone hit. I love it. Are we gonna get this boss down once he changes form? That would be awesome. With all these 4 poisons I have on him, will it be enough to take him down in the other form? Will it be enough? This is the form I want to kill him in, right? Brimstone. No, he switched forms. He's gonna survive it. He died? He walked. He walked before he switched forms. So this is how I took him down. This is a better time, 13 minutes. And it wasn't an easy battle just like you see, but all I was thinking about is how can I put enough buffs out there for the boss to always use his AoE hits. If you don't have UDK, just think of somebody else who can put a bunch of buffs. I had other options instead of UDK. I did try this dude as a buffer. It wasn't working. I did try this champion as a cleanser. He didn't have enough accuracy to place those, and it was too squishy, just too squishy. I didn't want to rebuild him. And who else did I try? I tried mine to Uko as a reviver instead of this champion. At the point I thought is this active revive. It resets the cooldown of all of the ally skills. I thought this was triggering the boss's single target hit or making him take an instant turn, just like the masteries do. So I took her out, but still, it seems like she was the best reviver for this rotation. The best reviver. So if you don't have a God Seeker, I don't know how you can navigate that with a Mindful Uko and with a Reliquary Tender. I tried this champion as a passive healer because he was placing a bunch of heal reduction on me, but this passive healer can still do, it's not like a passive, but it was decrease the duration of, where is it, this skill. Heals all allies by 29% of this champion's max HP. He's a good healer. I tried him, but he also brings a bunch of buffs, right? The increased defense buff, only one buff, so he wasn't doing enough for me, so I took him out. This is also another reviver, right? Like I had to try. He's also an awesome reviver. I think he will be, should I say, better than Reliquary Tender in terms of his healing, but his revive is a long cooldown. The 5-turn cooldown revive. It's too long, so I couldn't get it to be always available when I need it. Reliquary Tender's revive is on a 3-turn cooldown, right? So it was not an option. So if you're dealing with that, if you don't like the stun, like you see, I was chesting the stun the entire time. It made the battle longer, but some people prefer to use a man-eater to prevent the stun at the easier stage than when the boss switches to the damage stage where you don't care about the stun. Also, man-eater with enough accuracy can land that decreased attack consistently, so that's also an option. Yeah, that's all I tried and it worked out for me. I also did try as a damage dealer, no, as a buffer. He does have an ally protection to make sure that my attack doesn't always keep, I mean, not attack now, and Gnishak doesn't keep going down. He does have a bunch of buffs that he puts out there: reflect damage, ally protection, and increased defense on himself. So I tried it out. I tried different champions. Vogot was also tried. I tried to put Vogot in there too, so that when the boss hits us, we get a bunch of healing, right? It wasn't working the way I expected it to. I guess the boss was turning off his passive somehow. Vogot wasn't healing the rest of the allies when he was taking damage, so it was kind of strange. Anyways, that's my Amius, the Lunar Archon team for rotation 2. I hope you guys finally get a chance to attempt it and be patient enough to get it done. It's not an easy battle. I was lucky enough to get it. This first time around when I recorded this video, normally I had to try up to 15 times to make it work for me. Let me know which teams you used to beat this boss on rotation 2 hard mode Amius. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below on tips on how I can improve it. This is one of those bosses you just beat and forget about it. And it's necessary for us to record it so that next time we come around to the rotation again, we'll know exactly which team was able to take him down, yeah, on full manual. I know some people who have a better build on these champions we are using on full auto. I said I'm going to show you the champion builds right here. You can check out their full stats of these champions, how they are built, and masteries also. Go back, check out the total stats. Speed 283, very fast, and mastery is not fully done but still worked for me. Gnishak, yes, I had to rebuild Gnishak from a attack on the glove, attack on the chest. I just took everything out and put defense and HP, made him a little bit tanky, and took his accuracy up to 479 because he was getting weak hits or he was getting resisted a lot. So I had to buff him up to a more sustained and accuracy build, no much attack or crit damage on him. So this Gnisha could not be so good right now in arena, but at least he helped me in 2 rotations. Well, I didn't use him in last rotation, but I used him in this rotation. Cold Heart was the MVP last time in Venom Mage, I think. And that's my build for Ultimate Death Knight that I used in arena currently. And finally, the MVP herself, Godseeker and Neri, in a build I used for the Iron Twins Fortress. Yeah. All right. Let me know what you think about this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Before I go though, the one masteries that you must not forget about that will make you fail this run all over and over again is this mastery. Remember not to select Cycle of Magic because it will make you fail this run. All my champions. Now, why didn't I use, before I end again, hold on. Why didn't I use Mighty Uko? She has Cycle of Magic. Why didn't I use, who else people are recommended to be used? Circle of Magic, Gogorab. Everybody I had on my team, Circle of Magic was what they had. Circle of Magic on Ugo. Everybody has Circle of Magic. Even Godseeker had Circle of Magic. I had to spend 150 gems to remove Circle of Magic on her. So you can see that's why I did not even put the last masteries because I don't want it on her right now. So, but Circle of Magic will be the death of you in this boss. If you come with any champion that has it on you, you'll just see the boss taking numerous 10 turns at a time and everybody is dead and you'll be like, what happened? Circle of Magic happened. So that's the only thing I needed to change about this entire team, making sure nobody had Circle of Magic and slowly but surely take down this boss, making sure I had a bunch of buffs that makes him use his AoE hit, making sure I have a cleanser that makes sure I can heal whenever it removes all my buffs and stuff. All right, see you guys in the next one.